Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm meteorologist Keely Chalmers, and we are in store for another day of very warm temperatures. Highs once again reaching the 90s, maybe a couple degrees cooler than yesterday, but still going to be quite a warm afternoon as that sunshine starts to warm things up. And once again, we're in store for another round of instability, some thunderstorms, some showers, certainly heavy rain, especially up there in the mountains where we do have a flood watch in effect. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's take you outside right now where we've got a little bit of blue skies. You can see through the clouds out there over downtown Denver. Temperatures starting to warm up nicely already, up to 84 degrees. Those winds out of the west sustained about 14 miles per hour right now. We are in store for not too much of a breezy day, although when those storms do move through, expect those gusty winds to pick up. And we're certainly going to see some of those scattered storms move through as we head into the afternoon. A little bit of a challenging forecast. We got a lot of dynamics in play here. A couple systems. We get some tropical moisture moving in from the southwest. We got a system to the west. We got a system to the north. And so trying to add all those in and figure out exactly where those storms are going to track. A little bit of a challenge today, but again, we're certainly going to see some showers and thunderstorms moving across our area as we head into the afternoon, and certainly expecting some heavy rains and potential flooding up there in the high country. Again, 84 degrees out at DIA right now. That dew point 51. It was 54 a couple hours ago. It is dropping, so drying out just ever so slightly. Current temperatures, again, 84 out at DIA. We're at 86 in Lyman. Colorado Springs checking in at 81 degrees. 94 degrees down in Pueblo already. And if you head up into the high country, we're looking at 60s, low 70s, 80 degrees right now in Grand Junction. There is that flood watch again for the mountains and the western slope. And that is from noon today until midnight tonight. And we're talking about excessive rainfall up to 2 inches an hour that could cause flooding. Now, the good news about the storms that'll be moving through, they are fairly fast moving. If they were slow moving storms, of course, that would be even a more a situation we'd see more flooding. But again, the fairly fast moving storm still going to dump a lot of rain in a short amount of time. So we're talking about excessive runoff, rivers, streams, creeks. Expect some flooding in those areas, as well as those low-lying flood-prone areas. We'll likely see some flooding in those. And again, because we're getting the strong surge of subtropical moisture moving in from the southwest, combined with an upper level disturbance, kind of a weak upper level disturbance, but still you combine those two, and that's where we can get these really heavy downpours. You're going to get that upslope flow, and that's going to bring all that moisture, instigate those storms. And then you're going to get the downslope flow, and that's going to dry it out a little bit as it heads in over the Front Range and the plains. Then it's going to hit the moisture from the eastern plains, and then we'll get another round of thunderstorms. But we'll get to that with our Futurecast in just a second. Let's take a look at our 9 News headlines for today. Again, expect another round of isolated storms this afternoon. Looking at about 1 o'clock is where we can start to see some of that moisture move in over the metro area. And again, we'll outline that, break down the timeline in your Futurecast coming up here in just a second. Tomorrow, more afternoon storms in the forecast. This weekend, actually, things start to dry out on Saturday, cool off a bit, and then the heat returns on Sunday. So taking a look at our HD Doppler radar, and you can see kind of that southwesterly flow, that moisture moving in over the southwest corner of the state, already seeing those thunderstorms pop up. We're looking at thunderstorms. I'm going to take that back just a second. I think we're going to take that back just a second here, kind of show and kind of zero in on the thunderstorm from Gunnison down to Durango. We're seeing that line of moisture, those thunderstorms moving through. But you can clearly see as we do the time lapse of this Doppler of the radar, fairly fast moving storms. So again, not stalling out, and that's good news when it comes to any type of flooding. Dry here in the metro area as of now, but again, we did see some light showers earlier. As for the severe thunderstorm risk outlook, you can see a marginal risk up and down the I-25 corridor, most of the state. Under a marginal risk, although you head across the western slope, you see that risk increase both to the west and to the east of us. And in fact, we're seeing even a higher risk up there in the northeast corner of the state. That is where we will likely see some severe weather, large hail, gusty winds, possibly a tornado, especially as you head into the Nebraska panhandle. All right, here's our Futurecast. Let's go ahead and put this into motion here. This is 12:30 this afternoon. You start to see those thunderstorms isolated, though, pop up across the mountains. Already seeing them down across the southern mountains, and potentially a little bit of rainfall here in the metro area. We'll advance this to 1 o'clock, and you start to see those thunderstorms, small isolated thunderstorms, pop up along the urban corridor, continuing up there in the high country, potentially gaining in strength as we head into the 2 o'clock hour, but moving east of the metro area. And again, we'll continue to see the very isolated in nature, these scattered thunderstorms around the area. Nothing huge, again, fairly small, fast moving. And as we head into the 3 o'clock hour, we start to see that activity move off across the east, a little bit of a break before 5 o'clock. Again, another round of those scattered showers and thunderstorms make their way through the metro area. Again, not expecting, not really expecting severe weather here around the Denver area. Of course, can't rule it out, but again, we're expecting the severe weather to stay up there across the northeast corner of the state, as you can see through as we kind of go through this. Also, at 5 o'clock, we're going to see some strong thunderstorms, possibly some severe weather along I-70 through the mountains. This is Glenwood Springs. You can see right around 5 o'clock. So if you're traveling out, maybe getting an early start to your vacation, if you took the 4th of July week off, expect some strong storms up there in the high country. And again, but these are fast moving storms. As we head into the evening hours, then overnight, they do start to clear out, and we're actually waking up to calm conditions and sunny skies as we head into tomorrow. As for today, again, expect mostly cloudy skies. Your temperatures climbing up to about 92 degrees. And again, those afternoon storms in the forecast for us. We're looking at 90s, potentially 100s, again, triple digits down there in the southeast corner of the state, Lamar. 60s, 70s up in the high country, 90 degrees out in Grand Junction. Your forecast lows 50s and 60s across the plains. Tomorrow, again, expect another round of scattered storms after about noon. It's going to be a little bit breezy, though. Those winds kicking up, gusting up to 25 miles per hour at times. Mostly sunny until those storms moving, and then we'll see those clouds increase as well as the storm potential. Your severe thunderstorm risk outlook for tomorrow, again, still the metro area under a marginal risk for severe weather. The risk increases as you head up to the northeast corner of the state. And we'll kind of put that into motion here. This is tomorrow at 2. You start to see those spotty showers develop around the urban corridor, and that continues in the 5 o'clock hour. Not really seeing anything severe, anything strong at this point as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And then on Saturday, a little bit of a cool down, 84, topping out in the low to mid 80s. Still a 30% chance we'll see some showers or storms Saturday afternoon, but a little bit drier, a bit more sunshine, but we do have cooler temperatures. And then an isolated storm, the possibility as we head into Sunday, still going to be in the 90s. We are looking 90s, low 90s, though. Not quite triple-digit heat, but still quite warm as we head through the week, with a slight chance for a shower or afternoon storm most days of the week. That is a quick look at your weather on this Thursday morning. Of course, stay tuned to the 9 News family of networks as we continue to track these storms, very scattered storms moving across our state this afternoon. You can also stay tuned to the 9 News app. We'll keep you updated on that as well. In the meantime, get out, enjoy the nice weather before the storms roll in this afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Have a great day.